For thy word, your word is like a hammer. It's like a fire, and it's like a hammer that breaks the rock in pieces. Well, before we moved to Lexington, we used to work with a guy who in his past life was a stonemason, and he taught us how to break rocks. Not like they do in prison, but I actually went out with him one day, and we shot a video, and he showed us how you make smaller rocks out of bigger ones. And he would take his hammer. Now, you don't break big rocks into smaller ones by using a huge hammer or a Herculean guy. It doesn't take an enormous amount of strength or a really big hammer. That's not what gets the job done. What does it is you take your hammer and you create a rhythm on that rock. And when you start beating on that rock in a rhythm, the vibrations of the rhythm of those strikes begin to resonate throughout that rock. And you know what happens? That rock starts to sing. That rock will start going, every time you hit it, it'll go ping, 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 ping. That's your breakthrough. Ping, that's your harvest. Ping, your harvest is singing. When you get in a rhythm and you stay in a rhythm, you're making your harvest cry out and sing. And then when you stay in that rhythm long enough, what happens? Ping, ping. Eventually you hear a thud. Until you hear that thud, you couldn't tell anything was happening. You couldn't see any discernible change in that rock. It still looked the same the last time you hit it as it did the first time you hit it. But something was happening on the inside of that rock. Those vibrations were causing a change. That rhythm was causing a change in the composition of that rock. And it was coming apart. It was breaking apart. Your breakthrough is about to happen. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what it feels like. It just doesn't matter what's going on in the natural. When you stay in the rhythm, your breakthrough is just a few pings away. Hallelujah. So that verse, Galatians chapter 6, says, let him that is taught in the word communicate. That word communicate means